Hey everyone, just a quick video on a little mishap I had. I was going out to do a POTA with Bill and Frank, and I pulled my ATAS-120A antenna out of the back seat of the truck. The top half came out. I heard 6 little ball bearings roll inside the bottom half and realized I had this mess on my hands. So this top half here pulled out because it had unscrewed over time, and these 6 ball bearings here that help when it tunes, rolling up and down the coil inside this tube, they rest underneath these flexible metal bands, I guess you want to call them, and they just rolled out. So I wasn't sure how to fix it until today. I got home, I pulled up some schematics, I'll put the link in the description below, and it actually ended up being a pretty easy fix.
All right, so the first thing we have to do is pull this rubber protector here off, and we're going to unscrew these 2 Allen wrench screws. And we're going to take them all the way off on each side. See, that's barely in there, maybe about an inch or so. And we want to let this would come off. I need the internal core to come out. Might have to take it all the way off. Let's see. Moving in there. I can hear it. And the reason, there we go. The reason we got to take it out is because the bearings have come off. And initially I thought they sat here, but that made no sense because the coil's on the inside. So then after looking at it, behind each one of these metal plates, it pushes down on the bearing underneath it. So it goes underneath that. The problem is it's a hole that drops through here. So we have to put this in first before, and see that tightens onto the screw inside. That's it, we'll tighten that in there. So then the little ball bearings sit inside, and as it goes up and down, it tunes with these little metal things pressing the bearing onto the correct coil. So you can see maybe some marking there. I'm not too sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide this down. We're going to screw it in somewhat so that it doesn't come out. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to unscrew these bearing holders, I guess we can call them. I'm sure there's a name for them. And now, as you can see the little coils in there. So the bearings are going to touch those coils. So we want to drop the 5mm, not the screw. Thought I had the. We're going to drop the bearing inside there and another bearing inside here. Okay, so now, and then this is going to put pressure on those to keep them pressed onto oil on the inside so that it tunes. So what happened was this upper portion had unscrewed, and so when I pulled it out, it pulled and the bearings fell out. So one thing you got to make sure is this top portion that will be attached to the inner core. Good to make sure it's, go clockwise, make sure it's all the way screwed in. It can wobble off and on. I don't leave mine attached to the truck. So taking it off and on probably unscrewed the inner core to a point. So let's go ahead and I'll do the other. There's a total of 6. I'm gonna tighten that down good and tight. I'll go ahead and do the next 4, and that's pretty much the repair. Then it's just sliding this back on and putting those last 2 Allen wrenches on. Speed this up for you. All right, those are all on. Now this will slide up and down. So what happened was this top part I had twisted enough to where it unscrewed from the inner core that holds it in. And this slid all the way out. And so the bearings fell out on the inside. So we're going to make sure this goes all the way in. I'm going to screw that down in there to hold it. And then we're going to put this top piece back on. I'm going to slide that all the way down until we get to the top here with the 2 screw holes on either side. Let's go ahead and get it started. All right. Get this put back in. And then we'll tighten it the rest of the way, and we're almost done. Tighten that. Slide this back on. That's the water seal. That's tight. And as you can see, we can still spin this. You want to make sure we're going to spin this all the way on. There, now it's snug with the inside screw that holds those 2 pieces together so it doesn't happen again. So going forward, I'm going to be paying attention to this and constantly making sure it's all the way twisted clockwise. But that's it. We're all set. We're good to go. And my ATAS-120A is back in operation.
Well, there we go. We got it back together, the ATAS. So initially what happens was this part had unscrewed over time, and when I pulled it out to hook it onto the mount, this top piece came out. The bearings that scroll up and down the coil when it tunes came off, and wasn't sure how it was going to be fixed. But I'll put a link in the description on the website that shows the schematics for the ATAS-120A. Thankfully, this was a pretty easy fix. So I bought some because I lost 2 of them trying to put them on outside. So I just ordered 5mm bearings on Amazon and put it back together. There you go. Hopefully this helps for those of you who may have had the same issue. Now we can enjoy our HF mobile radio again. Thanks everybody for watching. 73.